Why hello, ladies and gentlemen. By golly, I did it. These are far too hot. They're right by my face, and we're gonna talk about all this because this was a hopeless endeavor, as well as you can see my body type, which is to say, just gangly, honestly. Probably not ideal. Anyways, also, haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with this, so we're just kind of holding it like a savage, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, this took a long time. This took a very long time, and I don't know. You know what, fuck it, we'll do it here. Yes, because now we can perfectly be like, look that! Bang! And you can see me doing a time lapse, unless I can't figure out how to get that off my phone. But, yes, we have, I was putting that together. I painted the wall first, and then I bought the shelf, which was like $109, which is not great, but you know, and I'm only showing you guys the 4 little slots, because I need at least 2, just for my garbage and shit. So yeah, it's been a time. It's been a whole thing. As of like, what's going on? Honestly, legit, I was really wanting to throw away a lot of the bullshit that I collected over the years, like the Skyrim, Elduin bullshit that is actually pretty cool, but in hindsight, probably not cool. Like, I mean, it's cool to you, and probably to me, not to other people. Second thing is that it's just in the way, and I didn't really have a place for it. Then I bought this nice little divider, and I was like, it fits just snug in there. There is something that's quite sad. So in this lower corner, you guys can maybe see it because of focus, probably not, but it's the Dishonored mask, which I bought, which was, all these are like collector's items, by the way, like just the ultimate edition of games, so I have that, and yeah. But, it didn't fit, so I just kind of had to sit it on the stand. And then there's some airsoft gear I got for Christmas that I still haven't used, because I'm a bitch, and I don't want to get fucking laser beamed with an airsoft gun just yet. It does leave majority of my forehead exposed though, which is not good. So if I'm making a video in the like distant future, like in summertime when airsoft's back on, and I got a bunch of red marks on my forehead, it's a problem. The side thing is, do I want to be the guy that wears a headband? Because airsoft in general, it's a pretty manly thing. Well, maybe not. This is kind of silly. I'm crossing my legs like a woman. It's comfortable for me. Anyways, maybe I should. I don't know. Headband would solve my problem. But what happens if I take off my mask and it's just a headband? Then I look like an asshole wearing a headband in 2019. Anyways, so yeah, we got Elduin in the top corner. We got random airsoft shit, as well as my other one, which is the goddamn Dishonored mask, which is actually pretty fucking amazing. Anyways. And then I have the only shelf that I think genuinely looks really good, which is this one, which is a black globe, not because I'm triggered or angsty, because the world's evil, no, it's chalk, except your boy doesn't have chalk, so it's just kind of a black globe. And then the other shit you can't see because it's also dark, like an obsidian blade, ooh, okay. And then, I gotta juggle this. A fucking Norse horn thing. Oh, it slipped off. It's just a horn. Like, you know, one of these? My brother got it for me for a birthday and or whatever it was. And yeah. So now it's just kind of hanging out, and it's just here. I wish I could prop it up to make it like more showy, but instead people are just gonna be like, is that a horn? And I'm gonna be like, yes. What animal? I have not a clue. It was a gift. Okay, you guys might be wondering what kind of horrible demon secrets lie in this box. Fucking nothing. It's just a box I had that looked kind of okay. Now this is something I've also pondered throwing away. Christ alive, I really need to figure out the whole microphone setup thing. But you know when you see a book and you're like, oh, I'm gonna chuck it in a sec because it's taking up space. But then you're like, hey, but like, dude, in reality, that's pretty fucking dope. Look at that. I don't want to throw this away. It's just basically a glorified picture book. I really like the Elder Scrolls, guys. And yes, I'm upset about Fallout 76, but I've been holding it in because, you know, just shit. Look at that. That's not that bad. You don't want to throw that away. So instead it just sits here for fucking ever, doing nothing. This is my genuine book, though, that I write shit down in. So, yep, keeping that real close by this thing. Also, fucking check out the chair. Bang, sweet, fucking leather chair. Now, let's get to the elephant in the room. Okay, so, what are with these lights, Grin? Don't do this to me. Okay. My plan was almost perfect. I was gonna have some Nikola Tesla bulbs just hanging out to kind of fuck with this bit, which was just dead space. But they real bright. They're real bright, so we're just kind of stuck with these fucking blinding things by my face. I'm not sure if you can, I'm gonna look it up. Maybe I can get some on Amazon that are like not bright. They're just like for the aesthetic design of like this orange design inside of it. I'm gonna try to lower the brightness so that maybe you guys can see what these look like, because they actually have some pretty sick designs if you're stupid enough to look directly in the fucking light and break your goddamn eyes. But yeah, also, they give off a hellish amount of heat. So I'm sitting here just feeling my face get cooked. Side note, it is orange light, which always makes it kind of represents sunlight a little bit, so it always makes you feel semi-okay. Oh, also, I didn't even mention this shit. This stuff wasn't even supposed to be up there. It was like a flat surface, and then I set everything up, and I was like, God damn it, you can see up there. So I was like, you know what? I was kind of trying to clean up this shit area. Like, I'm pretty sure I showed you guys a bunch of things. Like, I showed you guys part one of me just the mess of storage that I had in my corner of my room. And then I was like, hey, guess what? Get rid of all that and paint the wall, and then we put this there, and I half-assed the time-lapse. Oh, that was the whole thing, too. Yeah. So yeah, I was trying to time-lapse, and I've never done it before, and just mistakes. Mistakes were made because I was trying to I just gave up, basically, with the shelf. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this here, I need to go with tools. I don't want to do this anymore. So I just made it, so you guys are seeing it like in its infancy, fully aged grandpa kind of status. Forgive me, I'm sorry, I had zero patience when it comes to that. Anyways, yeah, so yeah, I had some random like things that you get in like purchasing the elite copies of games, because they're only an extra like $5, and then they get me. They get me with that bullshit. And they come with some stupid like post-it cards. These are Destiny too. This one's Destiny, this one's Destiny. Shout out to Venus. You guys can't see it because it's super overexposed. We'll talk about that in a minute. Anyways, but then, this is really pissing me off, because I really fucking love BioShock, and in hindsight, I wish I would have bought some shit for it, because it's such a good game, and I love BioShock to tears. So instead, we got the Birdman, Bird Song, whatever, I don't know what his name is. Fuck me. Anyways. And a little, it's another thing, basically. it's another thing from BioShock. It's the fire tonic from BioShock Infinite. Anyways, you know, I feel weird because you guys can see some hole of my body, which you guys can see my gargantuan legs as well, which don't look that big in hindsight, but they are the case. They're very long legs. But by golly, guys, this is just incredibly uncomfortable to hold. What if I just do this? Nope, that's gonna fuck everything up when I go to put it back now. That's something. That's something. It's not great, but hey, it's something. Okay. I just wanted to show you guys what we did. So reason why, I guess I should start with that. So just in case you guys missed the Let's Talk, we're like, Grin, what is happening and why is this a thing? Well, we started a series on the channel as of late called Share Your Grin. Nope, that's not it. It's Try Not to Grin, in which we look at dumb bullshit, frankly, and we laugh and we have a good time, and then there's Share Your Grin. Share Your Grin I actually do like the format of, so I think it might keep the whole green screen Let's Talk kind of format with it. Who knows? To be honest, I put a lot of work into this, and you guys will probably see me here a lot. Like, I'm gonna make a Let It Die video in this dumb bullshit set, and yeah, and maybe Warframe 1, whatever happens, Anthem comes out, I'm probably gonna make one here, because you know what, this took a long time, and I'll be damned if I'm not gonna fucking get my money's worth out of it, because it took such a long time. It took so long. So the whole reason why I was doing this was because I really didn't like the format of Share Grin, where I was just kind of hovering in the stasis field of nothingness. Like, it didn't really feel like it fit the whole green screen aesthetic. So I was like, what if we made a little set? So that like when we're messing around, laughing, joking, I can be like, hey, cut back to me here and just shoot the shit, you know, rather than me just kind of hovering in the weird stasis field. I don't know if it's better in hindsight. I do not regret this because I can't, because it frankly took so long that I can't. Because if I did, I'd hate myself, and I already hate myself quite a little bit. We preach to love thyself on this channel now, so I should stop. I should stop. Maybe in the near, this is, by the way, this is a huge learning experience. Like, this is not the end result. Over the course of many videos, I'll hopefully get my act together and figure out things. Like, maybe this looks super unappealing because the overexposure of the setup is gross, probably. One thing I will point out to you guys though is that this, like, is only really close to what I wanted. Basically, what we're missing right now is the camera. My socks, but you guys, the camera. You guys are the only thing that's missing right now because I can't. The lighting for the webcams is always notoriously bad, so I'm going to need to purchase, hopefully soon, depends on how money works, but a camera that will actually be able to handle this, as well as a capture card to handle this as well. And frankly, when that gets going, and hopefully things get going, it's gonna look pretty okay, I think, because in this chair, like, unlike, like, for those guys who do not know, I have a standing desk, which I usually film things on, and I have a standing desk chair, but it's kind of uncomfortable. Like, it's like a standing desk chair, so I'm basically just like hovering above the air like that, and it's super fucking weird. So it's pseudo uncomfortable. But with this, I'm hoping that maybe when we're streaming, I can do it for longer periods of time, because there's so many people who stream for like goddamn 3 hours. And that's the most I've ever done, and even then was miserable, because I don't know, man. I try to put my fucking heart and soul into streaming for like 2 hours, and then I'm dead. Then you got the other people who are playing games, right, like just chilling out, and then I'm sitting here thinking of how I should joke about anything. That's why we don't stream that much. We stream for 2 days because that fucking kills me. But maybe when we're in this setup, when we're just hanging out, chilling, I can relax, I can talk to you guys on chat, I can see everything, everything's kind of pulled back. We could do it for longer, maybe. Don't know. That's probably not accurate. Probably can't do it for that much longer. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, because again, this is like Mach 1 of a lot, because we need a proper camera, so to speak, as well as maybe fiddle around with some shit. I don't really like this one, really. Actually, that's not true. I like that one. That one looks pretty aesthetic. The book, I think, ruins it. I think I should just get rid of my book and just have it like this. That looks okay. I don't know. And then the obsidian blade is really just, you can't even see it. You just see some bullshit. Just some bullshit right there. My biggest gripe with it thus far is the lights. The lights are a super bummer, because I was like, dude, they're gonna be like some Nikola Tesla fucking bulbs right beside me, so you can see the inner workings of the bulb. It's gonna look real nice. And now it's just bright as shit, which maybe that camera should help, because that's another thing. Like, again, the webcam's light exposure rating is fucked, so to speak. So if there's multiple light sources, it can't really counter that really well, whereas a digital camera could. It could minimize various different types of light. Also, I'm not exactly in love with the side profile with my fucking face, because you guys can see my shitty haircut skills like that. Anyways, well, to end it on a high note, thank you guys dearly, because this is basically, I've been doing YouTube for like 5 or so years, and I've my PayPal account is just over the course. I've been just really trying to focus on making something different and cool, and something that I would enjoy in terms of videos. And then I looked back in there and I was like, oh wow, there's actually, you know, an okay amount of money, something that I could do something with. So this is what basically it is. I bought a thing, as well as Twitch. I should mention that as well. People on Twitch who donate things and all those things, it all goes into that account as well. So yeah, you guys are a big reason of why this is even a thing, because, you know, large respect, this is kind of expensive. The chair is about $200, and that's kind of what the pricing. I get you wrap your head around things, you know, cost a decent amount and whatnot. But that's all real thanks to you guys for even watching my goddamn content and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest, this was difficult. Like, this was one of those things where I was like, man, I don't even know. I don't even know how to piece this together, and like, to like go it through my head and try to do it was different, and I'm not even sure if I enjoyed the different amount. Like, you know, I was like, I want a challenge. This motherfucker might have been too much, because this might have been too much of a challenge, because it ended up being a headache a little bit. And honestly, it's one of those things where like I It's not quite what I was hoping for, but it's kind of close. You know what I mean? The bulbs really fucked my idea up. I was really like, everything was coming together. I got my 4 boxes. I got some shit up here. Why did you have to break? Why didn't you just work out? So yeah, that's the only thing we're really gonna change, I think, is the bulbs. Gonna look on Amazon if we can get some that are like less powerful light and more just a design within the bulb. And a better camera. Which is gonna cost a bit as well. Might have to dip into my actual working at my job kind of money, which is fine, but ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Again, like I said, this was more or less you guys, as well as hopefully you guys enjoy it. And if you don't, then we're still gonna iterate upon it, try to make it better throughout the coming months, weeks, whatever. And yes, now this is gonna be, well, this is just a set. Like, it's not that hard to set up, besides the whole arm thing. I gotta find out if I can jam it into something and just have it hang out here. Then again, it would take away if it was not in an optimal place. God damn it, where would it be? Sorry. But yeah, we can use this whenever. Again, I primarily think I'm gonna use it for looking at dumb memes, which you guys might be like, hey, what? Why did you do this with that show? And I was like, well, it's because that show didn't really feel like it fit when I was just hovering in nothingness. Maybe this doesn't fit. Maybe you're just negative. Maybe that's also, maybe you should work on yourself a little bit instead of coming at me right now. Ladies and gentlemen, forgive me for being me, but ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe button above me. 2 videos to my right. To my right. Where is the one button? Is it right here? I don't know. The one that's like, hey, subscribe to the channel, despite I don't tag my videos something crazy, so it's rarely do we get new people. But hey, feels about right. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.